everyone on YouTube. Thank you again for joining another episode of the De-Intuition podcast. Now, on today's episode, we are going to be answering the question, well, what should I do? I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to get on YouTube, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. Everybody wants to be successful. So today we're going to be going over 5 things to know about success. This is the De-Intuition podcast where we try to inspire people, make people laugh, and inform people about resources out there that most of us may not know about. So let's keep it moving. Today we're going to be going over mindset as one of the 5 things. The next thing is going to be people's opinions about you. The next thing is going to be that that little voice in your head that keeps talking to you most times. Everybody has that little voice in your head when you want to do something and that little voice comes and starts whispering, this might happen or this might happen or you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to that voice if you're about to do something that you should not be doing. This is a very positive channel. We only speak about positive things. I talk here on this channel to encourage people to pursue their goals in life. So if you're about to do something stupid and that voice comes talking to you, you better listen to that voice. Okay. The fourth thing we're going to be talking about is how to understand what you're good at and what you're not so good at, right? Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, everybody, including myself. We're going to look at that. And the last thing we're going to cover is how you should view life, just in general, right? You only have one life to live, right? So we're going to sum this up with just a quick, you know, dive into how to be looking at life, right? Now, that's your mindset. As a child, when they tell you or when you want to do something, right? I want to play with that toy airplane. I am going to play with that toy airplane or my little or my toys or whatever thing you had, right, to play with. So, as kids, you don't put too much thought into stuff, right? You're a child, right? Your brain is not that developed yet, right? So you just do it. You know, if they give you a toy with shapes and they tell you put the shapes in, you just don't even think about it. You play with it and you do it until you get it. And if you don't get it, it doesn't matter. They give you a pencil and a paper and they say draw whatever comes to your mind. You just draw. You don't even think about it, right? In most cases, we see kids that do amazing things, and it's just like we get so amazed. And as adults, wow, that's actually really good. Kids go through programs and go, they get taught by teachers in school and all that stuff, right? Now, the 2 things I want you to focus on are that that thing, that voice that you keep telling yourself, I'm not worth it, right? Why are they gonna listen to me? I'm not good at this stuff. I can't do that. That's too hard. Oh my God, I cannot become a nuclear engineer. That's too hard. I can't become a lawyer. I just can't do it. It's not me. I can't do it. Most of us tell ourselves that. I've told myself that a lot of times. Wow, I watch TV shows and I see people do amazing things, and I'm just like, I can't do that. Who says you can't do it? You just don't have the education for it. So that's why we're so big on education on this channel. And as adults, we we think too much, including myself. I think too much about things, and a lot of people have told me most times you're thinking too much about it. Just do it. That ties into your emotions, right? It's that fear of, oh, oh my God, should I? Is it gonna work out? No. How about this? How about that? How about this? And you talk yourself out of stuff, right? Second thing we're gonna be looking at is people's opinions about you. You need to ask yourself, why should you even care? Now, there are two aspects of that statement. You should care if they want the best for you, right? If you're going through stuff and you know they're trying to help you, right? You should care about that. But if you're trying your best, you should only care about people's opinions about what you're doing if it helps you do better or become better, right? If you're being yourself, comfortable in your own skin, and someone is saying, well, I don't think you should be that way, why should you care about that, right? You should know your worth. You should find a way to analyze your worth, right? There are resources out there, assessments out there you can take that can help you measure your intellectual ability to do certain things. I think I'm good at math. Okay, let me take a few tests and see how good I am at math. I think I'm good at this. Well, test yourself, or seek people's perspectives on what you think you may be good at. That way you have a good a good measure of your worth. And you have to understand everybody has their own life to live, right? A lot of people, when they're growing up, their parents want them to become certain things. You have to go to school and become a doctor. You have to go to school and become this and become that. Now, they might be saying that from a place of, encouragement and from a good place, right? But uh, again, we have to look at, well, what do I find, what makes me happy, right? If you want me to be a doctor, but I love to be in front of the camera and I just want to put education out there and teach people, but you want me to be a doctor and spend 11, 12 hours in the hospital, that's not what I want to do. So you have to understand, pursue what you want to do. People will tell you what they think you should be doing. It's not their life, it's your life, right? And it ties back into the emotions, right? People will want to make you feel bad about yourself. Oh, you're not rocking the newest kicks, or you're not rocking this, or you're not wearing that, or you don't look like this, you don't look like that. And because you don't look like this, and because you don't look like that, you would never be that, or you would never be this. That's toying with your emotions. So if you can control how people make you feel, you're gaining power to elevate your mind above what people think about you, right? That voice in your head, right? That keeps telling you, because of what this person says or this person said to me, I don't believe I can actually do that because of what someone else thinks I can and cannot do. So get out of your own head. All you need to do is just plan and organize. Use your resources, make a schedule, plan it out, speak to friends, speak to family, learn, and just execute. Just do it. Now, when you're weighing your strengths and your weaknesses, I put this up here so you guys can see, right? So this is what you should be doing. Create a chart like this. It's very simple. Put your strengths on one side, put your weaknesses on the other side. Now, the first column that has the talking, the writing, the reading, the singing, the data analysis, the music, teaching, skating, computer, whatever it is you're already good at, embrace it. Embrace it. If you want to get online, or you want to create content, or you want to create a course, ask yourself, well, what am I good? Everybody's good at something, right? Good at talking, communicating, skating, riding a bicycle, right? Driving a car. Whatever it is you're good at, you can teach someone else that skill because not everybody knows how to do everything. There is a market out there for anything that you know. Now, the things you're not so good at, like accounting, filmmaking, engineering, public speaking, now those you can work on, right? Seek out resources and take baby steps. Choose one of those things and change it. Your goal is to learn about this thing and change it from red to green and add to your strengths, right? So in case of accounting and finance, choose one. Okay, I want to focus on finance and learn money management and stuff like that. Or hey, I want to learn how to dance. Okay, learn how to dance, and when you learn how to dance, you add that to your strengths. You can also do more than one of these things at the same time, right? You can take an online class, learn about finance, and you can join a dancing class as well. You can watch videos on YouTube on how to cook, and you can practice talking in the mirror, public speaking, right? And just keep adding to your strengths because you only have this one life, right? Everything we do is about time, right? You wake up one day and 3 years has just gone by. Where did the time go, right? 5 years just poof, in the air, just like that. Now, this is not to make anybody feel bad, right? Some things I wish I had started earlier. Like, I wish I had started this YouTube channel 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I had one video on YouTube of me playing fetch with a doggy. And I look at people now that have grown their channel 2, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years, and I sit down and I think to myself, huh, if I had started this like 8 years ago, I would have more followers, more subscribers, stuff like that. I'm learning. We're all learning. I'm not ashamed to say I'm learning. Now, I put this picture up here. For one, I think that little guy is so adorable and so cute. But there's a statement on the right-hand side that reads, well, this little guy wasn't born knowing what come on or what sit meant. He learned it. We're talking about a puppy, right? Now, if your dog doesn't sit when you tell him to sit, you got a problem. He has a problem, and you should teach him how to sit. Tell him to sit and give him a doggy treat. He'll learn. But it's all about learning. That's the premise of this video. Is just to learn something. There are resources out there that you can use. There's a Udemy, that udemy.com. Udemy is an online platform that has different things you can learn. I think it's a paid service, but it's not expensive. It's like $9 for a course or $9.99 or something like that. Get on Udemy and search for what you would like to learn something. But puppies and animals are not even as advanced as human beings. But some of these dogs, for example, have been trained. Someone has taken the time to invest into teaching These animals sit, roll over, jump, stop. And now we look at these animals on shows and wow, that dog is amazing. But that didn't happen on day one. It took a while. So to end this, just start learning something today. Add to your strengths. Those are the 5 things I wanted to go over. And I wanted to just want to say thank you guys for listening to the podcast. I believe in education, right? So that's why the tag of this channel is education is everything, right? I'm going to be learning and I'm going to be sharing everything I know and most of what I learned and sharing it with you guys. Hopefully, this will inspire someone out there, or motivate someone out there, or encourage someone out there to go out into the world and do better. Again, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any thoughts or comments or feedback for my channel, please post it in the comments section below. I would really appreciate it. Share this on your Twitter page, on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page. Share the links, email the links to your friends so they can also be inspired to go out into the world and do better. Well, thank you guys again for listening to this podcast, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day.